What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Riding Sager. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jonathan Sager, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. On this channel, we cover motorcycles, riding stuff, and I try to get a motor vlog in here and there. So before we get on to the topic, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. I definitely appreciate all the support. We just broke 50 and we're still trying to grow, so go ahead and tap that and hit the bell if you want notifications on future uploads. Every Monday, Moto Monday is rolling on. So today's topic, yesterday, the wife and we rode down to Pensacola, and it was a little chilly. I don't think it broke over mid 40s. It might have gotten up to 50, but I don't think it did. And it was a bit chilly on the bike. But and with the wind advisory, there was some good wind we had yesterday, so it made for a pretty chilly ride, and figured it'd make for a pretty good topic. And I imagine it's a hot topic across the motorcycle YouTube community right now, being I think midwinter, or this is, I want to say, the strongest month of it. I don't know. Anyway, so wanted to kind of go over some tips, tricks, and pointers of how to, say, embrace riding in the cold, or if you don't, then, I mean, good on you. Unless you're one of those poor souls that have to winterize your bike, then sorry for you. Anyway, so tips, tricks, and pointers. Before I even get into it, what's your favorite gear of when the temp starts dropping and you're getting on the bike for a few miles or a few hundred miles? What do you guys like to wear? Drop it in the comments. So for me, I think the best thing you can do when it comes to winter riding is your layers. So your base layer, and I wanted to have stuff out here, but I couldn't find all the stuff, so I'll try to do my best verbally. The base layer I use, I call it a silky. It's a thin shirt. It very much simulates, or not simulates, it's very much like a lot of the performance type shirts that are out there. But I use that as a base layer. Then I'll wear, whether I'm wearing a long sleeve or a short sleeve that day, I'll wear my shirt over that. And if it's cold enough, then there's another layer that I call a waffle top, and that's because it's got a overlaying a waffle grid type pattern on it. But that's pretty warm. And you put that on for your third layer. And it's like a cotton polyester type material. Yeah, something like that. But and if it's cold enough, I'll throw that in the mix. And that being said, if it's cold enough that I'm throwing all that on, of course I'm gonna have my leather jacket on. Leather is great for that wind blockage, and in my honest opinion, obviously, other than the protection aspect of leather, leather is really only good for wind protection, in my own opinion, unless you have a good liner. I ride with a bunch of Army stuff for my cold weather gear, primarily because I got a lot of it from the Army for free. However, though, it's not hard to find cheap cold weather gear. You can go find the stuff that I'm talking about at Walmart, or your whatever sport store you got, whether it be Dick's, Academy, any of those stores. We just got my wife. We got her a set of those waffles that I was talking about. I forget the brand, but McKagan or something, or I don't know, I forget. But we just picked her up a set of those. Nike, Under Armour, they all have their own version of the stuff. So, but layers. So silk, shirt, waffle. in my leather jacket, I've got a jacket liner. It's very much like for any of the service guys that are watching my channel. It's like a poncho liner. Well, not poncho. We call it a smoker's jacket. It's like a whoopee, excuse me, for any of the service guys or anybody who knows a service member. Ask them what a whoopee is. It's best friend. I believe there's a company that actually started making jackets out of it. So I definitely suggest finding that and getting one. They're a little on the pricey side, but probably definitely worth it. And then while we're talking about layers, something you can work into that, I don't have the most expertise on it, but heated gear. You have ones that plug into the bike or they work off of a battery pack. I'm probably going to be getting my wife some of that sometime soon. She does not do well with cold weather riding. But nonetheless, they've got jackets, gloves, pants, all that stuff. You can get heated gear of it. And it's got like little coil packs in it or something that they heat up. Some of it can be a little pricey, but I need to look into it a little bit more before I keep spilling on about that. So work that into your layer system. I definitely wouldn't suggest having that as an outer layer. Excuse me. Had a big dinner. Layers. Moving from layers, I'll go to what I would suggest as far as equipment. We'll put gloves and helmet type stuff in this category. As far as gloves go, you can get the heated gloves, like I mentioned, or so one thing that I've had a couple people mention or heard a couple people mention is that they will get like snowmobile type gloves. Granted, it really sucks because you lose a lot of your finger dexterity, but you know what? You're gonna be able to feel your fingers at least. But there's that, or you can do layering on gloves as well. They've got glove liners that are like the thin wool, and you put it in a bulkier glove. That works too. But as far as gloves, that's my best tips there. So going on to helmet, I would suggest if you're riding in the cold, just throw on a full face. Not only is having a full face safe, but it's wind protection. It's going to be easier to stay warm, and yeah, it's easier to stay warm. If you're one of those people that is full-heartedly against wearing a full face and you want to wear a half shell, get yourself whether it's a gator neck or those face shields so I've got a few from SA Fishing Company. They've got some cool ones. They got some cool graphics and stuff on them. I've actually got one that's even a fleece one, and that helps a lot during cold weather riding. When I wear a full face, I actually kind of use it for my neck more than anything. But yeah, so there's that. And then the last bit that would help a lot with cold weather riding is wind protection. So it helps at that fairings right there. So I ride this limited here. Okay. So I've got the lower fairings, and I've got this big old shark nose here. So that helps me a lot with wind protection. Where I had a little bit of a downfall is when I did my 14-inch KSTs for my handlebars. My handlebars are just over the limit, if you will, of where the wind is kind of shoved off to. And so my fingers and my hands catch a lot of that wind. So hand guards are definitely a popular solution for wintertime. I have to try to figure out if I need to contact Memphis Shades or something again with mine. When I got my handlebars, my clamps were changed from the Road Glide clamps to the same clamps that are on a Street Glide. And my clutch side is now a little bit further, so I can't mount it right. So trying to work with that. But so wind protection, there's multiple ways you can go about it. If you don't have lowers, if you don't want to get hard lowers, they sell soft lowers. Those work just as well. Maybe not just as well, but they work pretty damn well rather than not having them at all. Yeah, so layers, equipment, gloves and helmet, that kind of stuff, boots, pants. For anybody that's not running the lowers, you can get thicker pants. Like I wore a set of Carhartts the other day that had a thin, like a fleece line to them. It was pretty nice, real comfy. But yeah, just these are some tips and tricks, in my own opinion, that help with winter riding. If you guys agree, drop it in the comments, or like the video. And if you guys like these videos that I'm posting up, I know it's been a lot of garage videos lately, but subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to continue seeing these videos, hit the notification bell. And we do these every Monday. So Mondays are my upload days, once a week. That gives me the week to respond back to y'all's comments, and think about what I can get posted up for the next week. So drop it in the comments. What do you guys wear? What do you guys do? Are you one of those unfortunate souls that have to winterize your bike, or you just don't get that many miles? If that's the case, I'm truly sorry. I'll be probably in that boat next year. So anyway, before I start stammering and rambling, appreciate y'all tuning in today. Y'all stay safe out there. Keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. I'll see y'all next time.